everybody. This is the podcast, hashtag IMOMSOHARD. And if you listen to the last episode, we are trying to literally have one linear conversation.
Talk about Halloween.
We're going to talk about Halloween.
Stay tuned. We might rename this podcast Staying on Topic is So Hard.
Yeah, staying on point. Because we're comfortable. We're in a loungy space. It's Halloween. It's our favorite time of year.
It's like I'm looking out at Kristen's decorations out in the yard.
There is a cemetery in the yard.
I do have some very strong thoughts on Halloween.
Okay, but I want to say real quick, follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast.
Yeah, rate it, review it.
If you just want to make two ladies feel good, tell us we're attractive on the review because
they
sound really hot.
Yeah.
And in the last episode, I talked about foregoing a modeling career.
Yep.
So I feel like you can just say what we're all thinking, which is
rate and offer your modeling contracts, basically. And also go to IMOMSOHARD.com for tickets to our live show.
That's right, which is so fun. We're having a great time. And we're going to talk about Halloween today. So you said you have...
I have serious thoughts on Halloween.
I have thoughts on Halloween.
I love Halloween. I love it so much. And I just think it should be pure, unbridled fun for everybody of every age. And when people say some kids are too old to trick or treat, I'm like, you're a wet fart. And
I agree with that. However, I agree with that. But... do not come dressed up like you better put in some effort.
You gotta wear a costume. Yeah.
You full boat costume that, and I will give you the candy, and I will not judge you. But if you come in dressed like with a freaking ponytail and a bow, and you call yourself JoJo Siwa, I'm not giving you my candy.
That's a great idea.
That's a really good idea.
Costume idea.
But I'm telling you, that is not enough. That's not enough.
No, you got it. That's what I'm saying. You got to Halloween it up.
There's a great guy on TikTok who's saying that. He's like, hey, dudes, don't just hang on your girlfriend's arm and sort of be her second. Come to the table with your own.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm married to somebody who shaved his head with a Bic razor so he could play Dr. Evil. And he had to commit to the point of he literally shaved his head.
Yeah, he's a method Halloween costume guy.
Our first party together was when we went to the West Side, and I dressed, this was too soon, you guys. I didn't know how he was going to handle this, but it was so funny. He dressed as Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz, and he has a full beard, and for some reason, I found it so incredibly erotic. But
I get it.
Totally. I was like, why is that hot? I don't know. Harry Styles kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But then I dressed as a Stepford wife, and I went as a robot. So when I turned around,
cute.
I had all these lights that lit up, and I was like, property of Colin Sweeney, future wife to Colin Sweeney. I made it so it was so blunt, and we'd only been dating a short time. And I thought it was hilarious. And then, of course, I wore a push-up bra so he couldn't look at anything else.
Yeah.
And I fucking won that night. Except I did win a costume party when I went to a Halloween costume party when I was super pregnant and with Finn. And we went barefoot pregnant in the kitchen. And I won.
That's cute.
Yeah. Colin, we went as that couple. And
I love that.
I had a koozie. It was fine.
Aw.
Yeah. I love Halloween. I love Halloween parties.
I do
too.
I love
dressing up.
Well, this is what I was going to say is if you're not in it for the fun, don't go trick or treat if you're not going to wear the costume.
Crap. Is that me? Oh, that's my mom. Oh, shoot.
Oh, hey, Terry.
Wait, hold on. Mom.
Well, hi.
Hi. We're podcasting
hi,
right
Terry.
now. No, it's
hi, ladies.
Hi, and I'm putting you on a double microphone. We're talking about Halloween. Would you like to talk about any costumes that I wore that were adorable?
Well, I remember the one pink one it was like a dance costume, and you thought you were pretty fancy schmancy in that.
Well, I was, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm putting you on the spot.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to remember. Maybe I didn't let you guys do anything. Maybe I was being naughty.
Well, I don't know, but can I call you back after we're done here?
Yes, you may. Absolutely. You guys have a great time podcasting.
Love you, Mommy.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Well,
anyway.
if you're going to go trick or treat, I don't care what age you are, just wear a costume, give it your best. And if you're going to be stingy and picky about who comes to your door, keep your light off. Just don't involve yourself. Because
don't get out there being picky about it. Don't have an attitude.
I also hate those bougie fuckers that are like, I don't like it when they come from another neighborhood. Oh, you know, like safety?
Yeah.
Like it's safer for some kids to come to a different neighborhood.
I honestly don't understand people like that because I'm like, you're just joyless. Like, how about you just lean in the other direction and just buy another bag of candy?
Your son's not here, is he?
No.
Oh, God, okay.
No.
I'm so worried that I screamed bougie fucker around your kids.
Well, then he'd be like, Mom?
What's a bougie fucker?
I'm really trying not to cuss as much, and it's so hard. Eleanor's like, I'm trying not to cuss. And she goes, man, you already owe me $26.
Let's keep it going.
She always goes, whenever I cuss, which is never the F-bomb. I always say shit or damn.
Yeah.
She'll go, pay me $1. But I will say, I went through like a weird phase for like 8 years between like my early mid-20s to when I met Colin, where I just didn't enjoy Halloween the way I used to. And I think it was because
you were probably working because you were a bartender.
I did bartend a lot, but I also was like, I don't know, it just didn't feel like, you know, when everyone dresses all like sexy and they're like, I'm a cat, and then it's all like cleavage and butt. That wasn't my thing. And I think I really started to love Halloween again with Colin because we would go together, and then also when babies come, because God, I tell my kids we cannot have too scary of a house because I love the Halloween babies.
Oh my
and
gosh,
you're not going to scare them from coming to my door. Like, I want to see a giant strawberry,
yes,
or a lion.
Oh my God,
or like the ones that are so creative. When I'm just like, God, you win. Like, this whole family went as the Wizard of Oz, and it was a little baby Tin Man, and I was like, so much.
I love the family costumes. I don't think I have ever not dressed up on a Halloween in my life.
If I wasn't working, I dressed up, but there was a couple years where I was like, oh yeah, I'm a doll.
Yeah, I had to work late one night, and then I was so upset I couldn't pass out candy.
I know.
But I still put on a costume.
We moved to a neighborhood when we bought our first house in LA, when we moved from Santa Monica and we moved to the Valley, and we lived in this little neighborhood, and it was definitely like a working class neighborhood, and for some reason they just weren't big on trick-or-treating, and our block didn't have very many kids on it anyway, so like it was our first Halloween, and I was so sad. No one came to the door. The kids were like confused. I was like, no, it's really fun, I swear. Stay dressed as a spider. And then we decided I was like, let's literally get in the car, just find a neighborhood where there's kids walking around. So we did. We drove around, found a little neighborhood, and I think I've told you the story 100 times. So we were walking, and Eleanor was dressed as a little fairy. She was teeny, and Finn was not feeling very good that year, so we didn't go for very long. He just was like he had a cold or something, but we dressed him up and we went out, and we found this house, and they had this bench with these what looked like two dead people sitting on it, and one was stuffed with straw, so it was like a dead whatever, and the other guy was real, but he was frozen. So Finn goes and sits between these two things on the bench. And I looked at that guy and I go, don't you go full tilt.
Yeah.
Like, this kid is literally 3 years old and he will crap his pants.
Yeah.
And so the guy just like he was so sweet. He was probably in his 20s.
Aww.
And I'm sure with like neighborhood kids, they just scared the crap out of him. But he saw that Finn was like sitting there and looking at the two of them, had no clue what was going on. And then all of a sudden the guy just like turned a little bit, and Finn looked at him, and Finn's eyeballs got as big as you've ever seen. And he laughed so hard. He was scared and laughed so hard. And then the guy got down and was like very like,
what a sweetheart.
I was like, I hope you get some action tonight. Halloween hero. And it's still, Finn can fully remember it. I mean, he might have been 4 actually. He could fully remember it. And we literally made it to 3 houses, but we sought out Halloween.
Well, one time, like when mine were really little, I think I sent you that picture. I think it was Dash's first time trick-or-treating because he was like,
he was so little.
18 months, and I had like 2 different costumes for him because
I know. He went as animal as one. No, that was a different
his first one. Yeah,
and
he
then
was still in a
Thor.
stroller. But then he went as Thor. That was his
Man, their
second-
costumes are plentiful in our world.
But no, he went as a doctor. My mom had sent him scrubs.
Oh, that's right.
And gosh, he didn't know he was like, a piece of candy. And also this thing that I thought was really crazy was like, my husband's mom passed away when he was 27, but her very favorite candy was Almond Joy. And the first piece of candy that Dash ever got trick-or-treating was an Almond Joy, which is...
I'm glad you make that sentimental because I'd be like, oh, swing and a miss.
He did not eat it.
Swing
But
and a
it was
miss.
a delight for my husband that he got that. I was like,
That's
well, yeah, that's your way of
cute.
saying that she's seeing this happen.
Man,
you know?
I love when people, too, have money and they throw it at Halloween. I'm like, do it up.
Yeah.
Like, if you have tons of dough and you can, make it like the greatest thing your neighborhood sees. Like, is there anything better than Halloween lights or holiday lights or Halloween fun or even Thanksgiving? Like, why not?
Kristen's whole neighborhood does it up, which here's my theory on Halloween, if you need one, or if I could kick your butt because you don't get dressed up on Halloween. Anybody listening
Oh,
right
I thought you were
now,
talking to me. I was like,
no worries.
My
I know.
Joker was
It was
off the chain good.
on point. It was so good. That we have to like be adults and be serious all the time.
No
and Halloween
way.
is like it is your get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
It is like just have a good time. That's all this day is. What is it? My daughter asked me what's Halloween for, and I'm like, for fun.
It's for
It
fun.
doesn't matter. There's some like old like Catholic holiday or something associated with it, but you just have fun.
You have fun.
Yeah.
And you're going to see it's so joyful. It can be so fun. We lean towards scary for our Halloween. And it's so funny because Finn's like working on his walk with like an axe and these different like
so
masks.
he's gonna
So
be
we
a
literally
character here?
practice. We literally practice. I'm like, Finn, I like it when your arms are out. It looks creepier. Like, let's record you doing the crawl. Like, and then Eleanor's like, she does this thing where Finn will act like he's on the ground, like running from her, but he can only crawl. And she's a witch. And she's like, I told you not to come in. And then she's like doing all these spells. And I'm like, I'm in heaven. But then it goes full tilt. And they're like, can we put a hanging body on the basketball hoop? And I go, no, I think that's where I'm going to draw the line. I don't want to scare the little babies.
You could do one of those ghouls.
That's what I was thinking.
like-
Or we might do like pieces of like an arm hanging down. That might be cool.
I have one that can do that because I was going to put it on my pirate
Yeah.
display, but it was too hard. The weight was too much. But
We
you can
have a
use
rule. It has to be tacky. Like, we're not going to make this look like Home Goods. This is going to look like a real family put it together because a real family put it together.
Well, it's all tacky with the lights on. You just want it to look Showtime at night.
Yeah,
Like,
we have fog machines. We have a speaker that plays only Halloween music.
It's awesome.
We have
They pass out booze.
Oh, we pass out
to
booze. The
parents.
dads are like,
Everybody's
for real?
walking.
For
There's
real?
no cars that go through her neighborhood.
None.
It's all just
It's all
kids
Halloween.
walking. It honestly looks like a George Lucas film from the
my
80s.
mom goes.
It's like,
My mom goes. That's really funny. The background of Star Wars. My mom's like, Kristen, we come in with these what look like garbage bags of candy, and we put them down, and we were like, they had to disclose this when we bought the house, and that was one of our tipping points of buying the house is that there was going to be a lot of kids at Halloween.
Yeah.
And and my mom goes, oh, I don't think you're going to give out this many pieces. I go, Terry, you go ahead and take first shift, man. She came in, she's like, can someone else do this?
No.
I am tired.
I remember I gave her a break or 2 years ago. I was like, I got it. I'll do it. But your mom was also cute because she would make kids dance and stuff for candy.
Well, Terry's not going to give it to you just for nothing.
She's like, let's burn. So let me see what your Fitbit's
I'm surprised
got.
she wasn't
Let's
like, do a
some
math equation. And I'd be like, God, I just
work
want the
for this
Reese's cup. Jesus.
candy. I know. But it's so fun that you guys do it. That's why we come over here because we're on a straight
you're on
uphill.
a straight uphill.
Yeah.
I'm not, unless I know you got a full candy bar, I'm not going up that hill.
There's no
Plus,
way.
two people go around that corner. I'm like,
Too fast. It's
somebody's
not
going to
safe.
be in a Tesla and I'm going to get hit because I can't hear it.
Absolutely. And that's what Delilah was like, are we going to have maybe 1 or 2 trick-or-treaters? I'm like, no, I'm not going to lie to you.
I'll bring
They're not
Finn and Eleanor over and they'll trick or treat. And then you guys can come back here and we can neighborhood it.
Yeah.
we're gonna do the photo booth again. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
We almost perfected it. We totally stole the idea from those guys in that neighborhood. We set up a circus scene, and then so we made it really scary.
Yep.
And then we had all these like fun signs that were like #boo, #scary. And then we had 2 dummies. One was my husband, dressed exactly the same, except they were different clown masks, so as scary as you can imagine. And then Colin would move. And junior high kids, man, it was the greatest. They're all like on their phone trying to look cool, and then they would all poop their pants. It was great. So we're down to do something scary again. I'm just not sure what it is.
I do have that big black and white tent, that striped tent that I got for Delilah's birthday that you guys can make it like a...
I think we're gonna try to do something like creepy circus, creepy dolls. I don't know. Eleanor's going as a doll. A creepy doll.
That.
We went to the local what do you call it?
Goodwill.
Which was, if you don't go to a Goodwill, I think you're missing out. I think it is a very good opportunity for your kids to understand how the world works when you go to a Goodwill. But you got to have a conversation with them before you go in. You got to, say like, yes, we're going in to buy a Halloween costume. And some people are in here buying work clothes. So you handle yourself in here with a little decorum. Of course, my kids knocked over a display in 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Trying to try on clown shoes. So I gave them a pass. But we did go in and find costume, literally $7.
Well,
and I got a t-shirt that I love. And you're going to see me wearing it all the time.
I'm a real Halloween hard ass because I happen to think you're going to pay a lot more at Goodwill than you would just...
Making it?
Yeah, kind of assembling pieces together. But you're a seamstress.
You know how to actually make it. I think that
Goodwill knows that people come in there.
Halloween.
That's probably their biggest time of year.
Sure.
So they will have like a rack where they'll like pick stuff out that they think would be good for costumes, and then they charge a whole bunch of money for it. So I'm just saying that in terms of, I don't know if you're going to get a better deal going to Goodwill for your costume as you would if you like brought your kid to Target and got one of those.
I think whatever you're doing that works for you is great. Honestly, there's like,
it's not a judgment call. I'm just super cheap.
I made one Finn's what was he with the
Wolfman?
I
have that at my house.
No, but what was it actually called? Not Teen Wolf. A werewolf.
Werewolf.
He's a werewolf. And I put makeup's my thing.
I have it in my Halloween stuff. I don't know why.
Oh, you do? I put like real fur on his face. It looked awesome.
Yeah, it was.
And then Eleanor has been a cat every year at school. And guess what she's going as this year?
Creepy doll.
No.
What?
That's the nighttime costume. Old lady cat. A granny cat's a nicer
adorable.
way. Yeah, so because we've been a cat every year, because at school you got to go easy, and like Finn can't wear like, ironically, a mask, and I don't want him to be too scary. So my son loves to change his mind about his
That's mine too.
We're not even committed yet.
Yeah.
We're 2 weeks out.
Same, because they change it way too much.
And you do that one Halloween and then but you got to do it. If you're a new mom, you're going to do it one time and you're going to be like, I'm gonna wait this out next time.
Can I tell you what bums me out about costume? Dash is thinking about being a bat, which I think is really fun.
Oh, that was the one.
You guys,
Finn was
a fruit bat one time.
And he immediately regretted it and wouldn't take any pictures.
Aww.
And it was so stinking cute.
It was so cute.
I have pictures that I'm going to post it because he is such a brat. He's like having a full meltdown right before we go to school. And I'm like, you asked me. You said specifically a fruit bat. And I went full tilt on this.
Dash is vampire bat.
Okay, that's fun.
That's what he's leaning towards. But Delilah wants to be Scarlet the Witch. Do you know who that is?
Is she the purple one? Is it the one with
the Scarlet Witch?
Okay.
Hi, how old are you?
So,
is she a red witch? She's Scarlet Letter?
She's from, tell me what show she's from.
Marvel, and it's WandaVision.
My kid's never seen that.
How does she know about it?
The babysitter.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, you're not going to be a character that you don't know. You can't.
Well.
That's not, fine.
My kid wanted to go as Hannibal Lecter. He does not even know. I go, have you been watching? He does. He wants to.
I love when people do baby costumes and it's like something
so scary. Yeah. Like they put him in a stroller and it's Hannibal Lecter. Like he's like in a little baby thing of Chianti. I had the greatest idea for Eleanor and Finn when we were little. I wanted them to go from the movie Gravity, and I wanted Eleanor, I wanted to shave down the middle of her head and make her look like, what's his name? That is always the guy that works for NASA. Oh my God, it's going to lose the joke. Ed Harris. Because she basically had no hair, so I wasn't going to shave her head. I was going to like scoop it back. And I was like, this would be so funny if there's like an astronaut and like mission control. And my mom was like, I don't know why everything you have to do is funny. Why can't you just dress her up like a bee?
I mean, have you seen those pictures of, like, people dressing their baby like Kim Jong-un?
Yes. I die.
Okay, so I love this one. 5 kids. This woman posted on she has 5 kids, and one of them's in a wheelchair, so they always make the wheelchair a part of it. And so he's going to be a safari guide, and they're going to make the wheelchair into a Jeep.
I'm mad.
This is all next level stuff. I know. I had a friend who was in a wheelchair, and his mom would like do like a race car, like turn it into a race car, like a horse, and he would be a knight. And I love it. I love it so much.
I like when people have clever costumes where you have to figure it out, and then you're like, are you kidding me right now? Like there was one where it was she was all blue head to toe blue. Mm-hmm. And then she had a rubber chicken around her waist. Oh, is that my dog?
Yeah.
Oh, they're whining. She was chicken cordon bleu.
I know. You've told me this before. I got it.
She literally impacted me.
I know.
I'm upset by it.
Did I tell you what I'm thinking about being?
What?
I'm going to just be a regular, like, black hat witch, like black dress.
I've got it all.
And then I'm going to get, like, a piece of, like, upholstery foam, and I'm going to make it I'm going to make myself into a sandwich.
Shut up. That's so funny.
Is that ridiculous?
That's so funny.
I could put like a pickle on the witch's hat too, or like potato chips or something.
That's super dumb, and I love it. And you could wear witch's boots. You got to wear like striped tights and then boots.
Yeah.
So then it's like the sandwich.
Yeah.
I die.
Yeah.
I die. I don't know what I'm going to be, but my husband's just happy that I'm thinking about characters that are actually women. Because I go for men a lot. But then I was like, Ted Lasso, it's not as funny. I want to go Roy Kent, not as funny because I'm going to say that word a lot.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Cruella, maybe.
Yeah, I love
Cruella's going to be played
Cruella.
out, but I think I could really pull it off.
Well, what I'm hoping is we're going to watch Cruella tonight, and I hope Delilah decides to do that.
You're going to love it. The fashion in it. It's great. The movie's a little slow, but the fashion is unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah, I want to do like a modern Cruella, but then I could go the whole other direction too and like go old school. Like I don't want to tell that story. I don't want to tell the ideas right now because I don't want to blow it for our video, but I did send you one today that I thought was pretty funny.
Oh, you did? Mm-hmm. You sent it to me?
A link of, I go, is this us?
Oh, I thought you were just making the joke that we look like them.
But I was like, this is pretty funny. But because you can do that and I can do that. But they're not a known couple, so that's the only problem.
Well, you know what?
But I could also be him.
That would be funny. Hold on. Andrew, edit this part out.
I thought this is us brainstorming.
You know, it'd be funny is do a 9 to 5. You do Lily Tomlin, and I could.
Do we have everybody? No, we need like the whole cast then, right? We would need the third.
Well, for Halloween night, Colin could be the boss.
He would like that too much. Don't. That's really funny.
All right, we're not going to do that one, so I guess you can leave that in, Andrew.
We've been trying forever. Andrew, you do not edit this out. We've been trying forever to be the Golden Girls, but we're going to save that one too because we're going to wait like 2 years and then we're going to just be the Golden Girls.
We will be the Golden Girls. We got a couple of
ideas. We got to think it out.
I think you'll have seen this. I think you'll have probably seen the video by the time this podcast is up. Yeah. So we know it's awesome. You're welcome.
Get ready. The point is if you don't have a friend that you're talking about your Halloween costume with, you got to get supercharged and get into it.
Make your husband wear a costume.
Also, I think it's really good for your kids to see you get excited about something because life can be a real level 6, like it can be a real like nothing great, nothing like there's nothing that bugs me more than when people are like, nothing to complain about, nothing to brag about. I'm like, well, then that's a problem. Like, you need some high lows. There's a lot of lows, so let's get some highs in there, and Halloween should be a high.
That's why I go overboard on dates to celebrate.
Yes,
like Halloween, Christmas, birthdays, because I think it's changes your life to have something to look forward to.
I do too. And this is my Super Bowl time. I am particular to Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. I have strong rules about the overlap. I don't like that. Mm-hmm. So I don't believe you should start before October 1. I think it's kind of like.
But what is there in September?
I don't like the drizzle. I don't like the I'm going to start a little bit early. I'm just going to dabble here. I'm like, no, October 1 is the official start.
I must infuriate you.
You do. I'm like, why does she have a pumpkin up right now? It's not time. It's time October 1.
If September would step up with something interesting to decorate for, I would do. No offense to veterans or whatever, but that's not you don't celebrate that.
I just think October 1 is the day. It's make that the parade. That's the stepping off point. That's the beginning of the race. It's not 8 days before you're camping out before a race to start. It's not right. You got to start October 1. And then you go done with Halloween and you don't hybrid. And then you go full tilt.
You go full tilt on your Thanksgiving decorations.
It's funny because if you turn around, I have a Halloween Christmas tree, so this is literally me being a hypocrite. But you having 3 Halloween trees that are ceramic is upsetting.
Oh, Kristin, I have 6.
Oh, I know. That's why you have so many tables.
Yeah.
The tables come out, and I'm like, what is she going to put on them? It's going to be a Thanksgiving jack-o'-lantern Christmas tree.
Well, because here was my idea. Every year I do go all out and introduce something new to the kids. They love it. They get excited about it. They get to be part of it.
Mom ordered a pallet.
Yeah.
Who knows what's on it?
We don't know, so I couldn't bank on what was coming.
It's how people in Poland celebrate Halloween. That's where the pallet's from, because they were empty in a storage unit. So there's who knows what's in it. It's a Polish Halloween.
Oh, that would be lovely.
That'd be awesome. Who knew? That'd be some.
But I wanted
to
get a whole bunch of retro Halloween stuff, like the old school Dracula Frankenstein posters kind of deal. And those trees
they're scary. They're a little scary.
The trees they're real old school. They're 1960s, mid-century. They here's how it happened. Okay, Kristin, here's how it happened. I'm going to tell you right now.
Can I have another piece of candy?
Christmas trees.
I should just.
They'd make those Christmas trees. My grandma always had one of those. I loved them.
I know, but they make them for Christmas.
So I got
green and white. My grandmother had one too.
I got a couple of them, and then
I
noticed they had one for Easter. So now I have an Easter one, and then I noticed that they had one for the 4th of July. So I have a 4th of July one, and then I saw one, and it was a green Halloween tree.
Why does it have to be a Christmas tree?
Green. It needs to be purple or black. So I found a purple one, a black one, and a white one, and a green one, and then a small little black one.
I have 2 literal gallons of blood in those. That's where I'm at.
That's the difference between you and I.
Yeah. I had the kids practice last night, and I was like, everybody has to agree to shower. But I was not no, you can't put blood on. And then I said, don't go in the front yard because you'll scare people. And then they went in the front yard, which I was like, all right. We're all decorating here. There's no secrets going on.
Yeah, they get it. I mean, that's a thing. You can do a Christmas tree at Easter. You can't do fake blood at Easter because then everybody's that's
more appropriate.
Weird. That was the most Catholic thing you've ever said in your life. Terry is going to be so excited to hear that.
She's gonna be
I knew it.
I know she's making a joke, but there's some takeaways. Yeah, there's the body and blood of Christ, and there we go. There's the blasphemy. My aunts are going to be like, dear Terry, your daughter is making too many Catholic jokes. I want to be the one that people go, man, your parents go all out. I want them to be annoyed.
Yeah.
Because then you know what you're doing? Your kids are going to do it.
Yes.
You know what's really hard? Hanging your own Christmas lights. We live in a neighborhood where there is this brilliant company. God bless this guy.
God.
Where they charge so much money.
I know.
It's crazy. But here again, I'm like, it's a service. And if you've got a ton of money and you want to pay somebody to do it, that's on you.
They look lovely.
And they look perfect. It is my husband hanging upside down on the roof that I would not trust. And I'm nervous on his behalf, but I'm like, can you take another strand while you're up there?
Yeah.
And then he's got
Use
the
your
gun.
teeth.
He's got the gun. And they are there. And then they're all the tacky ones. There's always a strand that's out. Somebody's yelling.
Yeah.
We're very much those people. And I want my kids to remember that.
I think so too. And with all of the decorating that I do, and I will.
But yours is classy.
I'll start, not all of it, and I will start with the Christmas stuff before Thanksgiving. You know that. So you're just going to have to deal with it.
You can't do it before Thanksgiving.
I've got a food tree, and it's always up at Thanksgiving. It's been up like the last 4 years, Kristen. It's got all these antique food ornaments on it.
It is really cute, but
And I found a place where I can get more, which I'm super, super excited about. But I always, especially my daughter loves it. My son has loved it every year, except this year he's not super into it.
Yeah, he's like, Mom, we have 8 trees. It's not even the holiday yet.
He's
what
also
are we doing?
like, Mom, you can't animate, and you
Right.
don't even know how to play Minecraft, so you are worthless to me.
Yeah.
But my daughter, she loves to do it. She gets over the moon excited.
It's like throwing a party.
I get real type A, and I'm like, careful with that. But I am teaching them. We spend a day to like put it all out.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the whatever season it is, we spend the day to like wrap it all up to make sure it doesn't get broken and put it away. So I do think they're also learning like to take care of stuff, and then you can enjoy it every year.
There's nothing more upsetting and heartwarming than when you allow your kids to take some control of the Christmas tree, because you're like,
It's hard.
You're like, the second you leave the room, I'm going to balance this sucker, because we're real bottom heavy on this.
Casey's like, I like those glitter houses in your living room. I was like, they're not staying that way because Delilah did that. And you can't put them just in an arch shape.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
I got to tell the kids, I'm like, you get your skinny, small hands and you go inside that tree. So you hang them internally and externally.
Yep.
We're going to go.
The lights are going to go in there.
I got a pre-lit tree.
Yeah.
Can I tell you that one Christmas we were, it was the year after we came back from tour. We had been working so hard, and I was like, I'm going to buy myself a big ass tree. And it's going to be, I'd been using the same tree for like 10 years. It was like sideways, a pre-lit tree that is so beautiful. It was straight up so expensive. My husband about crapped.
Yeah.
It came in what looked like literally the world's biggest duffel bag. And I was like, I treated it like it was like a chandelier. I was like, nobody touch it.
Gotta have that.
All of a sudden I took it out and I put it together, and I was like, this is so wonderful. Where the fuck is the other half? They forgot to send the top. So I was so excited.
It's 2 huge duffel bags.
It's 2 huge duffel bags. It is like literally like a 6-foot man could jump into these duffel bags. And then I'm so particular because if you hit a light, you have to like replace it by hand, and it's also super expensive. So I was so excited. I made the kids decorate half tree. And then I was like, it'll work out. We got enough for everything. I was terrible. But it's so beautiful, and I can't wait to bring it out. I can't wait to bring it out.
Your tree reminds me of my grandma's tree. My grandma was a huge overdoer of the holidays also. And they had like really high ceilings in their house. They had this like old 1920s like nice house. And she had this one tree that I remember standing in front of it when I was a little kid thinking it must have been 20 feet tall. It wasn't, but it was like such a magical, like wonderful thing. And so you're creating those memories for them.
My mom's into decorating too. Like just when we were back, oh God, you guys. So we were back in Nebraska. I forgot to tell you this. And I had 2 days there with just them, which was wonderful. But can I tell you what we did?
Yeah.
Everything twice. Literally. Morning time, went to Costco with my mom. And I got a good eyeball of all the decorations that are there, which is, by the way, the holiday decorations at Costco are killing it.
I got to go.
You got to go. There's this tree that I'm going to go get. Anyway, how do I know? Because when I got home, my dad's like, want to go to Costco? And I was like, okay.
Well,
So we went back.
The first time.
We went back. Costco twice in a day. We can make it. It's literally like a whole event here because parking is a nightmare. You go spend like $4,000. You're like your house is like busting with shit because like we never go. Yeah. We never go to Costco. So
in my house, twice. It's a full. My husband's like, I'm thinking about going to Costco, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah,
let's
we got to look at the budget. Look at the budget.
I mean, what do you possibly think we need?
I'll tell you right now, rice bowls. It's enough.
Oh,
it's
I know.
Enough for the membership.
No, we have
those
enough
microwavable.
They're great,
rice
you guys.
Bowls.
They're
you
really
can put
good.
anything on them.
Yeah,
salmon.
they have brown rice now too.
They're delicious.
Yeah.
They're delicious. That's a staple. We run out of those, we go to Costco.
Yeah.
So I went to Costco twice, went to the mall twice, went to Shields twice. I just my parents really
Wow.
And I
You
went by
hit all
the
the
same
hot
houses in the neighborhood and they said the same thing twice. My dad would go by one, you know, they bought this house without a pool, put a pool in it. Now they're not doing their landscaping. Went by with my mom. You know, they bought this house with a pool, put a pool in. Didn't do any landscaping. I'm like, we got to get you guys out. What are you guys need a friend group?
Wow.
Yeah, but I loved every second of it. But my mom had all of her like really nice like autumn decorations.
Oh.
My mom has so much shit in her house that makes noise. It's like your house. You guys have noisy stuff.
Oh,
like
yeah.
everything's hers. That a cuckoo clock thing that sings every hour.
I am on day 3 of getting all the Halloween stuff out, and tonight is put batteries in everything night.
Oh my
and
God.
Get everything plugged in night because I got a couple out in the garage that for sure have to go out.
Yeah, we have all those lights. We have a lot. We're very light centric. We have a lot of fog machines and lighting effects to the side of the house to make it look like a haunted house.
Yep.
Noise machines that like if you, we have these things that if you go up behind somebody, it goes, "You're dead." It's fun.
Ooh.
Fun times.
We have a thing that's hanging by our door that goes, "There's no candy here." Just kidding. Casey, you saw it, right?
That's amazing.
Scared me.
Crap out of you. It's like really loud.
I think I was like, somebody talking to me. What? Am I
and
on the ring app?
it just goes off all the time, and I'm like, what's that?
Yeah, you guys.
My Amazon guy's gonna need to bring a change of pants.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I know.
I love scaring. It's my favorite. I tried to scare Jen and Casey. It was successful. It wasn't on the Richter scale, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get you. It's my favorite thing. It's because my husband is twisted. My husband's favorite thing is to scare me. So now I feel like it's only right that I scare other people. And Halloween, tis the season.
Yeah.
I'm not scaring people with freaking like a cornucopia.
It surprised me, but I wonder why it didn't scare me. Am I not scared of clowns?
No, you're just somebody. You and Casey reacted exactly the same way, petrified and stoic, which tells me that really of the three of us, I would be the only one that would make it out alive because I hit the ground when I'm scared. I go full.
Why does that mean you would make it out
Because I could crawl
alive?
away. That guy would kill you right then and there. If I was a really murdering clown, you would be dead already. You literally looked at me for 5 minutes to figure out what was going on. I scared Jen. I was wearing a clown mask. I tried to get her to do this thing, and I was behind her, and I put the mask on, and then I scared her, and she just stood and screamed at my face. Casey looked at me and screamed. Nobody, you don't run away. You guys would be easy.
I would stay. Would I stay and fight? I don't know, because I do feel like when I used to live in this haunted house,
Dead grandpa
house. So I lived in a house, and it was haunted by a dead grandpa. Everybody felt it. I mean,
I didn't feel it. Well, maybe we made out one time, but it was because I had too much to drink.
For sure, a dead grandpa lived in it. And it would really freak me out sometimes. Like, weird stuff happened. God, if we were going to do a good Halloween episode, we could talk about scary ghost stories in our life.
Well, why does it have to be? Why does it have to be Halloween? It can be past Halloween based on your theory.
True. Yeah. We'll extend
We
Halloween
can do that for
1
Valentine's
week
Day.
based on... backed by popular demand, Halloween 2021.
It's our favorite conversation. It literally involves everything.
But
True
when
crime.
my son was a baby, and there was this ghost in the house, and my husband,
as though she's 100% sure, you guys.
my husband was.
I think it was their landlord.
My husband was out of town. They were like,
he was like,
they're not reacting to these. We're going to raise the rent letters, so we're.
I think I can cut off some overhead if I literally stay in the top part of the garage.
Some real Scooby-Doo villain shit there, Chris.
I mean, I didn't write it. That's the way people think. It's the way people think.
I'd have gotten away with it too if
If
it
you
weren't
were
for
these rascals.
that blonde who fancies herself a psychic.
She calls herself an empath. What I call her is nosy.
Pathetic.
Yeah, she's an empathetic person.
So, okay, I was really scared of this presence in the house. And so when my husband was out of town, and it was when Dash was like a 2-week-old baby, my husband had to go out of town to work. And I remember like laying in bed and being freaked out by the regular sounds of the house as I normally would be. And I was like, Jen, the inner voice in my My head calls me Jen instead of Jennifer. You would think if I were being
your
serious
inner voice
with me, I'd be
isn't
like,
going to be mad at you or
Jennifer,
scolding you. It's
Christine,
on your
yeah.
side.
My inner voice knows that I have an anxiety disorder,
Right.
so it's not going to come
so
at me
nice
fast.
to you.
and-
It's not
yeah.
like your mom, like, Jennifer?
What?
Yeah,
what did
like,
I do?
Yeah,
What?
see,
yeah.
that doesn't help you.
So, but I told myself, like, you have to protect this baby. So you need to decide right now if there's like something to be worried about in this house, and then get everyone safe, or you need to be an adult and like chill out about this.
I would choose B, but that's just me.
I did. I decided that like these sounds had gone on for years,
Right.
and like it had been a perfectly safe place, so I needed to be chill about it.
Mm-hmm.
But if I did feel like there was like some dark demonic presence that was going to bust through the wall, I should get my newborn out of the house, and I didn't feel like that.
Yeah, because that sounds like a lot of work. Car seats are hard.
Yeah, especially at night.
Oh my God!
You know, I'd
forget it.
had a
I'm
glass
gonna be
of
like,
wine
look,
too.
all
I
right,
can't. It's not safe.
demonic
I
being.
know.
I have no time for you.
Well,
I am
so you would stay and
nursing,
fight.
I am.
You would stay and fight the
I
demon.
would stay in reason. I would stay in reason
I don't know if
with
you can
him.
reason with demons, Kristen.
I mean, I just think nobody tries. That wouldn't be a very good movie if somebody was like, in 5 minutes they did some problem solving and team building, and it came out okay.
They do like the power of Christ compels you sort of thing, and that doesn't
Yeah,
ever
or
work.
what if the power of Christ invites you to a conversation so we can both be happy? Can we compromise?
We realize that LA rents are expensive.
Their rents,
okay?
you know what?
Basically, you're living here
they're
rent-free.
expensive for the evil, and they're expensive for the good. Let's all come to a working relationship here. That's what I think. Ghosts. Oh man, that's a whole nother conversation.
We'll have that conversation, but I think we're done, right?
I think we're done.
Podcasting.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Have
Whether
so
it's
much fun.
Halloween or not, eat all the Reese's Pieces.
Bye.
Bye.